They'll be calling you a radical. To the S.O.N.G.S hearing, to all you activists out there, this says everything. This beautiful, incredible freelance blogger who wrote this article, boy did he nail it. Boy is he all over it. This is such a powerful, pivotal time in human history. I cannot overstate. Do not think I'm over dramatic on this. This is a massive, giant, it's like this pond. This swamp has never been dredged in its history, the NRC. If the NRC thinks they're going to get away without a public hearing when it's been ruled by law, you're underestimating us as activists, us grassroots. We don't want Greenpeace. We don't want all these contemporaries. This just proves to all of you what pure grassroots hardcore activism can do. To the Friends of the Earth organization, those grassrooters, Patty, Gene, Lucy, wow, do I love you guys. Wow, how powerful. To Tom Langus, this powerful song. To Jan, Miss Mookie the Clown, who's reported this in detail. To this spark that was thrown down as we threw down this spark. To Thomas Ackerman, the artist, he says, this is a litmus test. If anybody doesn't know, what part of Fukushima do you not understand? Tom English's massive, beautiful song. I will never forget this as long as I live. 40 years of activism, as I've been involved in the S.O.N.G.S thesis, that song, my whole life, literally, not eat, sleep, drinking it, sleeping with it, as my father, the Semper Marine, was marched into the Nevada test site. I sued and sued and sued after his tragic, horrific death. To you people that nuclear fallout in the S.O.N.G.S accident is a Southern Cal, yeah, it's a Southern Cal issue. It's a Nevada test site issue. It's a Chernobyl. It's those children of Chernobyl. It's the IE's massive ground game. They used $4 billion apparatus, fight to posture and groom and lie and tell you that 4,000 people to the death and the mayhem and that freaking ravished that area. To this day, to those people that die this day, leukemia is a horrible, ugly, evil death. To those people that pass that way, this is what I'm about. My father passed that way. I sued the Justice Department over and over and over and over and over to get these pictures I posted on Facebook. There's so many. I'm the one who got those exposed. Me and my uncle, as we fought, they stole my dad's picture. As he was a Semper Fi, San Diego, California, in the hospitals, Marine, right there on that beach, on our beach, as he was marching. I fought and I fought and I fought, as this YouTube video has been my intensity to call attention to this nuclear thesis. People said all the time, what are you, who are you, what are you? This is the basic foundation of who I am. By definition, as I was born with a mutated gene, I believe that now, as I've had time, as I'm fighting for my life with AML leukemia now. The S.O.N.G.S issue is my issue, it is my life. It is, I mean, it's so ingrained in my soul. When I was in that public hearing with Joni Ray, we went and shot the video over there at the reactor of the postured, groomed dog and pony show that exposed what liars, the nuclear energy and Edison are up to. And then the NRC's postured and groomed and smashing down and not letting me speak. I'll never forget it. And I told her that night, I never felt such power inside my soul, ever. I told her, I says, they're done. The nuclear power lie is over. The 70-year lie is over. I know it's over. I felt it in my soul, and S.O.N.G.S is ground zero for being over. S.O.N.G.S, the worst nuclear generator in world history. It is the poster child for lies and abuse and nuclear death. More accidents than... There are no safe levels of radiation. There are no safe areas. We're all downwinders. This is a pivotal time, and if the NRC thinks they're going to get away without a public hearing this time, because I know I got my feelers out there, as you guys know. I'll tag this as I did this. When I did that video on S.O.N.G.S right there by the Utah State Capitol, my doctor took me over as I was battling Newcastle, as you know, with a central line shriveled up to 119 pounds. As I got into Governor Herbert's face, and I'm the one that exposed the lead dog lie in the thesis, shriveled up down to nothing, almost dead. When I did these videos out there on S.O.N.G.S, I'm in critical condition doing those videos. That's right next to the bone marrow transplant center at LDS. And I've had this big thing about the number 11, as you guys know, as 311, as Fukushima changed all the path of humanity. As I was admitted to the bone marrow transplant center on 11/11/11 in radically critical condition, given very little chance to live. I just found out this today doing some research. As you know, I've been to the Nevada Test site so many times. I've written and ranted about it over and over and over. My father died on January 11th. It was a horrible, sad, sad day. Oh, curse and spite that I was ever born to set this right. I will never get over it. He was murdered. I found out today that the Nevada test site was incepted on January 11th. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm doing this in the name of the Father, my Father. As I swore when I watched him load him in the body bag, this perfect, beautiful man. His death was so at the prime of his life, and all these people that have passed, these angels that have passed that I've been fighting, Paul, Carla, Dana, all these people. Tana's little 5-year-old angel. Oh, you don't think I'm impassioned? You don't think I'm ready to tell you? I have great hope for Allison McFarland still. I still have great hope for her. But like this pond has never been drained. The NRC lies and swamp. And to the NRC, I will say this to you. You have no answer for the nuclear waste. You never had. And this isn't just my commentary. This is by law. You have to have an answer by law. So what's your answer been? A 5-appointed team matter. Harry places Allison McFarland there. We are not a monarchy. This is not the British system. This is the American system. And you are not royalty who sits on a throne. And for you to simply say, we're going to turn the 104 nuclear waste with the stroke of an NRC pencil or pen to be nuclear waste sites, just stored on site, is bullshit. It's illegal, it's law, it's treason. It is not law. There is no wrong or right, there's only popular opinion. We're changing popular opinion in Southern California. In Utah, as you park the S.O.N.G.S generator right here, I went out there with this camera, as you park the S.O.N.G.S generator out there, I went out there, and your people, I have this on video, I haven't released it yet, they tried to knock the camera while I'm standing on public grounds. Tried to knock it out of my hand with a Geiger counter. I looked right at that rent-a-cop and I told him, looked him right in his eyes, and I says, you take that camera, knock that camera, one of us is going to die right here and right now. Because I got nothing left to win and nothing left to lose. You're not going to kill me. As my cancer psychiatrist says over and over and over, Kevin, you fight back, truth will make you live. You fight back, I'm going to fight back. And we're going to have a public hearing, with or without the NRC. We're having a public hearing right here, right now. This is a public hearing. My 704 videos, they are public hearings. This is changing the court of public opinion, which is all that counts. Because your lie is over. Your gig is over. And you are not royalty. You don't sit up there and say, oh, we just passed a law with a stroke of a pen. What, because Harry Reid? By the way, he used to work right over here. By the way, let's shoot it into space, as he worked at ATK when the rocket Challenger, they messed up the booster blew. I mean, these things all come full circle. They come right full circle to on the beach where my father, right there. The nuclear dead sea lion on the beach. To you S.O.N.G.S activists, to Jan, Miss Milky the Clown, I cannot overstate how powerful your work was in the early days of Fukushima, and how powerful and future generations will view you for the incredible activists and the incredible artists and the incredible brilliant mind and the incredible bravery that you showed. I cannot overstate, this is the idea, this is the spark was dropped. To Gene, to the Friends of the Earth, to Lucy, to Patty, to all of you down there. I felt it in that room, and I told Johnny, to Joni Ray, to Lonnie up there in Oregon. You people that stand, as Lonnie and I put that gig together on Post Ignorance up there, and I told her someday we'll look back and laugh, as the inception was so ridiculous, as the hypocrites, they booed me. That's okay, that's all right, their kids loved me, they cheered. They will look back. I cannot overstate what grassroots activism in a reality, as we do this for free. Oh no, we don't do this for free. We do this for our grandkids. We do this for our kids. We just do for the love of life. We do this for the love of humanity. I have never been so proud of such a people. And I told her, when I hugged Kathy, I had tears in my eyes that night. I all teared up, because she'd been emailing me from Japan. These people were in my sight from day one, as I went crazy on this thesis from day one. And I called it accurately to a T. I'd never met them. Randomly, I show up down there, and I hugged her and put a sign. It was so emotional. And I told her, I felt the power in that room. It wasn't like it was in Eugene Gore. It was not like when I was activism in New York City, or I'm here in Utah, or in the state capitol. I felt that in Southern California like I had never felt in my life. I felt my father's soul. I felt that Semper Fi Marine saying, you go, boy, you go, you go. So he used to tell me all the time, boy, you're way too pretty to have an opinion. I ain't so pretty. I knew what he meant. This is a path of maturity. This is the path of my subconscious coming out. This is my time, our place, where this is a pivotal moment. We are turning the tide. When S.O.N.G.S falls, Diablo Canyon falls. When Diablo Canyon falls, they all fall. This is the end of the innocence. Oh, is this the end of the innocence? S.O.N.G.S is done. I'm telling you. And we're going to have a public hearing right here, right now, with or without you. Keivn Blanch, stay on tuned.